Okay, so I finally made it to camp. I'm out here at Lake Tahoe, and for those who are new here, hi, my name's Andrew. I'm a remote software engineer, and for the past 3 years, I've been working from home, and so I got a little bit tired from that, and so I decided to take work on the road. That's how I landed here. I'm about to set up my campsite and make dinner and just wind down because tomorrow's Monday and there's work tomorrow. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna work at as well. While unpacking, I thought it would be a good idea to start at the campfire since it was getting late and wouldn't take long for the mosquitoes to come out. And a great hack to prevent mosquito bites is to start a campfire. Because of the smoke coming from the campfires, they tend to avoid the smoky area. Also, to help with the fire going, anything that's dry around works well as a fire starter. So with the help of pine needles and pine cones, I was able to get the campfire up. Unfortunately, the fire didn't last long once I had dinner ready, as you'll see. Lately, I've been thinking about where I'm headed in my career. I've been a software engineer for 3 years now, which isn't a super long time, but after working at 2 big tech companies, the work culture and process are very similar. You work on a team, build a product that you may or may not care too much about, deal with the politics that occur, and before you know it, 3 years have passed by. I'm definitely grateful to have this job, especially in this economy, but I'd be lying if I said I never thought about doing something different. I recently watched a YouTube video of an Amazon engineer who quit her job at 28 to explore new opportunities. And the reasons she gave were valid. She brought up a point that stuck with me, and it was that the tech industry will always be there, but this current time in your life won't. And it made me wonder if I'm playing too safe. Should I be taking more risk while I'm still in my 20s? But thinking about this more over the past few days, I've realized that I can still be a software engineer and keep this work-life balance, but also dedicate time exploring the future I want to build for myself. Whether that's being a solopreneur, building my own apps, or pursuing something entirely outside of software development. I'll share more of this journey in future videos, so come along the journey with me as I try to figure this all out. Okay, it's getting late now. I'm just gonna get ready for bed and then start work tomorrow morning, and I'll tell you guys more of what I do as a software engineer and just some of the things I have going on. Good morning. I slept pretty well last night. It was a bit cold, so next time I'll zip up my quilt. So right now I'm about to go to the gym to get my morning workout and just get ready for the day because they have showers there as well. And so that's a little bit more convenient for me to, just get ready and wash up over there and then just start the day with work. So yeah. It's already 6:05 and I usually get to the gym around 6, so I'm already late. So I gotta get going. So for work, I found a few cafes. There are Starbucks around here. I wanted to try out some local cafes. Hopefully they have outlets and bathrooms and things like that so that I can stay there for a while to do work. But if they don't, then I might just have to go to a Starbucks or something. Okay, so it's around 8:17 right now. Gives me, less than an hour to do some of my own work. I usually start at 9 o'clock and then end at like 4:30 or 5. So that's kind of how I balance, work and life. And I try not to start early because I've been in that rabbit hole where I've been starting early for work and then that just, snowballs and I start feeling burnt out. And so I just try to stay, 9 to 5 in that range. And that's been working out for me for a while now. Normally before work, I start the mornings by reading, stretching, and catching up on some news, but lately it hasn't been like that. I've been focused on growing my channel with these videos, sharing with you all my experience as a dev, and it definitely feels like a second job. This morning I've spent some time editing a video and I've got to say, I've never appreciated keyboard shortcuts more. I've always used them for coding, browsing, and navigating around the screen, but using them in DaVinci Resolve makes the editing process 10 times faster and way more enjoyable. If you haven't already, take some time to learn a few keyboard shortcuts for the apps you use most. You'll be surprised on how much more you get done and how enjoyable it is. Okay, so I had to get back to camp because that's where I stored my lunch for today. But I'm basically just having eggs and some kimchi. I also had to recharge my Jackery, which is powering my fridge that's holding all my fresh food. So yeah, that's pretty important. But I do want to mention it's my first time on support rotation for my team. And that basically involves handling a lot of like investigations or questions that come in from other people in the company so that we can help them, because our team is basically an internal team to help internal developers. So far it's been going good. I've been on other teams where the support rotation has been crazy. And I remember a time where we had a kickback with my previous team and there were drinks and snacks and all that. And since I was on rotation for the week, I wasn't even like having snacks or any drinks with them. I was just at my desk trying to fight the fires. And so support rotation really depends on a team-to-team basis on what the product is and how urgent things need to be resolved. But so far it's been pretty good. It hasn't been too stressful, so that's always good. This is really what it's all about and the reason why I'm here. Because instead of working in the office or working from home for my case, I can just be here and enjoy nature and be outside and really be present and be in the moment. I still think about it sometimes on how long I've been staying at home, just for hours, maybe the entire day, just staying at home and not getting like sunlight outside or not even being outside at all. And that sounds pretty depressing, and I definitely felt isolated and away from people, but just being outside and enjoying nature really helps me become more present. But it does take effort to go outside and really make the most of it outside. But yeah, this is basically the reason why I'm here. Really just enjoying the stream next to me and the wind blowing and the sun. It's pretty hot today, so I'm just going to stay in the shade and relax a bit. So I do need to get back online, so I'm about to head back right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna eat some dinner here and relax for the rest of the day. I still have my own personal work to do that I need to catch up on, but that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you stay along in the journey with me as I travel around, and I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.